Hello, and welcome to another Rangaroo cast with me, Rangaroo, and today we're doing another match for the Still Belauka Tourney. So, let's get right to it. So, on the left side, playing as Blueful, we got ourselves AustrianOak, FuturePro, and Barry Dillon, and they are representing Suck at Wargame. And on Team 2, playing as Redfall, we got ourselves the Vietga Brigada, with Fussel, George S. Patton, and Firestarter. So let's just get right into it. Sorry, I'm looking. Okay, Patton is a Dix. Yep, I can dig that. No offense to you, Patton. But yeah, I'm quite looking forward to this match. I'm just wondering if Barry Dillon will pull any other crazy shenanigans. But hey, let's get right into it as the match has begun. We've got some 2 Mirages being brought out by Mr. Barry, and no planes from Redfall. Now he's kind of just going to fly around, pretty much uselessly, nothing to intercept. But if they did get any planes, any bombers, like SU-7s, these guys would have easily intercepted. So both sides just seems like it's quite a standard push, no crazy helicopter rushes, it's standard ground pushes all around. Or it doesn't seem like this is quite awkward. Suck at Wargame didn't bring anything down south except for a couple scouts and run on P. Abrams. In Foxtrot they're just plopping down Fouchagers, and it seems like, is that 2 players? Let's check out real fast. Yeah, it's Austrian and... yeah, this is AustrianOak. So, if AustrianOak's going down there, FuturePro's going down there, then, right, oh, I didn't see the helicopter push here. I do apologise. And here's Barry Dillon's crazy helicopter rush. He does it with Hines, he does it with Cobras. I think he do it with anything, actually. But this is going down quite well. Didn't get shot at quite a bit, but he didn't manage to kill CV and Goth, and just land in the SAS. Too bad he didn't land a bit closer so he could get to the town. But they did eventually get eaten up by the Mi-24. And that is a very ballsy move early on in the game. And they didn't really manage to, you know, send out force down south into Echo, you know, to try and contest that town. So Mr. Firestarter's got it easy peasy, like. In the middle, a little bit of tank play, T-72B maneuvering. Nothing really too scary tank rise from Resuck, just a Leclerc and a 2A run. Then the Mirage has been brought out once again. Feature clearing out the forest of bung trees. Good old Grenadiers. And yeah, it does seem like they do have nice control over middle, as the Vietga Brigada pretty much just let them have it, not moving up their BUs. Don't really have any recon to really see his force. There's quite a lot of infantry. These are German infantry 90s, and they have that nasty Panzerfaust 3, which is a tank killer. There's Super Etnard. Trying to get that ATGM off, but with no avail. And then some motos just moving across the open field. And then they're going to get engaged by the Fouchagers. But once Fouchagers start firing, the BU should be able to shoot inside. But no, he pulls them back deeper into the forest, so they can't get shot at by tanks. A very smart decision on MiG-27. A bit of a strafing one, but it does get shot down by the AA and the Mirages. And Barry Dillon's just on point, keeping the interceptors up and rolling, ready to deal with any air threats. Down south, Firestarter just fortifying the town. Lots of infantry. He's not moving up into Echo yet. There's really nothing there that's all that scary. Just these 2 tanks, and that's really about it. Pushing into the forest of Foxtrot, slowly but surely over photos. About Jay gets again eaten up by stretches. Very nice little APC transport. Does have that AA gun on top. Not great AA gun, but at least it can shoot at helicopters and planes. Has some sort of defensive capability. But it's mainly better against infantry. Yeah, it's pretty just neck on neck. I mean, this map is pretty evenly divided in half. Both sides, you know, poking here every now and again. Now we've got a bunch of ASUs, a TAT, a very nice tank force from VB. It could easily move up and destroy Foxtrot, capture it. There's nothing really too scary. They can just get their recon up. Mile on that free, just get some shots off, and here's the Valentino. Patton doing his only fire in a couple rounds, Gen bugging off. Well, there's Hornet, and a very nice round go out on. I believe it was a T-72 BU, yeah. Very good kill. Valentino winding up to open up a 7-second salvo. See areas coming in. The anti-radar versions, and there's a SEM. Call it ZP85. Finally with Firestarter, trying to move up a little bit into Echo. Different infantry to plays out the forest. LV TP's being a bit of an issue. Do have a grenade launcher. But yeah, good old RPGs will knock them right out. So it's you know, small skirmishes going on. Seems like VB are the ones trying to push as they need to. It's, you know, that little flank from Barry Dillon early on allowed Resuck at Wargame to get a lot of points early on. So now definitely in the lead, and they can just defend. They are in quite a good lead. But VB are having none of that now, moving up into Foxtrot. They finally got this tree line, which is a very strategic tree line to have. And if, well, they could sort of move up into here, there's nothing too bad. They've got reinforcements coming up now. Some Shumat ATGMs into Leopard 185s. And we've got TAT Rams, just standard TAT. Some see these chaps being used too much. Standard TAT is not really a real short after unit. I think it's pretty pants, entirely honest. But hey, if it works for Fussel, it works for Fussel. See Harry coming in, just lots and lots of airplay from Resuck. Just Mirages, Sea Harriers, Etnards just coming out on the field constantly. And somehow they're still surviving. They do have these boots and some other RCA pieces back here. You see this Etnard just comes in and out with no hassle whatsoever. The Hornet just flying around trying to get some ATGM kills, and it seems like it does, getting the BU up here. J7 dropping in a bomb and doing a bit of damage. Now with Echo pretty much neutralised, this is what VB needs to do. If they can neutralise Echo, they're going to get that nice slow point trickle, and that's going to allow them to catch up to Resuck. And if they can completely capture Echo, it isn't too bad. Oh, hold on a second. Let me guess, Barry Dillon. Is this Barry Dillon? Yeah, it is Barry Dillon. Him and his helicopters. How many of these bloody Cobras does he have on his deck? He's got Fennec Toad 2, Sea Cobras, normal Recon Cobras with the grenade launchers. And he's going to be doing a second push. Let's slow this down a bit and let's turn off the HUD. If I'd Rise of the Valkyries on standby, I would be playing it, but let's just see what these chaps will do. the Cobras start moving up, and a couple get shot down. And yeah, another one gets shot down. And he's just going to be pulling them back. Yeah, doing a attack helicopters onto the enemy front lines, never really a good idea. You always want to use them as a flanking forces. AA are going to be a big issue, and it's always a big issue. And yeah, just a stalemate into Foxtrot. Patton firing his Burrentinos, just trying to clear out the forest, and Firestarter sort of reinforcing Echo slowly but surely. It's amazing how that bloody resucker holding it with such like little forces. Like if all these infantry were to just jump out of this town and move up, it would easily be theirs, but it's very hard to see all these guys, and probably VB think there's a lot more in these tree lines than there really is. A very very popular tactic in Wargame. It's trying to hide your numbers. I think Sun Tzu said something about that, but Sun Tzu said a lot of things about war. We've got a bit of a push into Foxtrot. Spetsnaz clearing the forest, the AT's being brought out. And yeah, just Leopard 2s and Leopard runs just holding it forth. Resucking, there's a CV down. And that is that a bunch of Smirks? Please tell me that's a bunch of Smirks. No, it's a bunch of Ergens. An Ergen, even though it's a rocket artillery, it's standard rocket artillery. People usually say, yeah, it's not a great, or standard rocket artillery isn't a great killing machine. But Ergens, when I talk to Patton, they're a little bit different, because they have that very nice, like, 220mm rocket, and they fire a decent amount of them. So they really have that killing power, and oh, let's stop me rambling, let's look at Barry Dillon's helicopters. As the Seacoast just move right in. They may not be effective, but I love seeing these helicopter charges. Like Barry Dillon and his helicopters, that should be an album. That should have been the name of Resucker Wargame, Barry Dillon and his helicopters. This is the second match where I've seen him just do attack helicopter charges. Like early in the game, late in the game, whatever. So I guess a good tip if you play against him, bring a lot of AA. But anyway, we got a little bit of a push here, coming down into Echo. AustrianOak is still to clear out the forest, got some M1 Abrams and some Chappers. Very nice force, but they just jumped up on the pitch. Oh, an A10 Thunderbolt just flying around town. Very nice flanking here from Firestarter. And now it's going to be engaged on Navy shields, and these guys are 300 confirmed kills, and these are just standard Northern Green infantry. So guess who rings? Tornado ECR just trying to spot any radar, but to no avail. I think the Boops guns are off. Same with the Shulker. Fussel was ready and prepared. More tanks being brought up in the middle, and Red 4, I will admit, just because Russia, they have, just by a deck, they have the advantage in Foxtrot, because they have that long-range tank engagement. Yeah, Blue 4, they're a decent at, but not as good as Red 4s. There's UMs, long-range ATGMs, good guns. I mean, you don't want to mess with them, you do not want to mess with them. And still, there's not really much here. Like Leopard 2A4, the only thing that could really put a dent in his force. And these bloody planes that keep coming up, and I have to admit, they're doing a fantastic job with those planes. And Firestarter managed to count the CV back here somehow. Very sneaky peeky like. And he's a recon sniper squad, yeah, the Cobra did see him. If he could have got them in this forest, it would have been fantastic, because he could see all the enemy units coming out, and more siege planes being brought out. I mean, they got the bloody siege warriors, the Tornado ECR, and these prowlers. Are you siege? Yeah, they're siege. I'm just making sure. I mean, they really want to kill the enemy air. They're trying to vie for air dominance. That is Recycle Wargame's plan. These Hornets and Etnards are just coming in, and they're just giving these tanks a nasty time. But now VB responding with PU, going to be flying over their airspace, and then the Marathis are also doing the same thing. And now VB, they just did a very nice, good old fashioned Russian tank push into Foxtrot, and it's now he has. And now they're going to get a nice little plus run. They could possibly put another C-beam to Echo, and that's what they're doing. George S. Patton got a T-72 command tank, while Firestarter tries to hold on to his little floor, as well as being bombarded by some VPM Rundrennies. Very nice little mortar unit. I'd admit, it's kind of a cute unit, I have to admit. Little open hatch. Reminds me a little bit of a ladybug. The VAB. Yeah, now again, a very nice +2 VB, and they're pretty much in the lead now. From Recycle Wargame, there's only 9 minutes left, so they are in a very nice position. It's really just going to be down to Resuck to do some sort of push, and I'm guessing Barry Dillon's going to use his helicopters. I mean, are there any back here? There's just some Gazelle Celtics covering the flanks, which is a bit weird having like these guys back here a bit, but whatever. It's Barry Dillon. I don't question his helicopters. His helicopters question me. Hornets coming in, trying to get a pick off every now and again. But just have such a huge concentration of forces here, baby. So many bleeding tanks and AA pieces and man pads. It's just nasty. And now the ECR getting shot down. And all he has, the Ergen's firing, and as you can see, 4 rocket artillery pieces are very deadly. They stun up the units quite a bit, do a bit of damage. Ergen's probably one of the better standard rocket artillery pieces in game. And now we've got some artillery being fired, we've got some Mars. Unload into the Red 4 tanks. Yeah, like, quite an amount of kills. A very good salvo. And it does seem like Restock are doing a second push. They got some Leopard 5s. They're moving in the open field of light riflemen and Feldjägers. They got planes just coming in. But just VB knows that they're seeding here. They're having all their guns on purpose. And that Hornet just getting out of there alive, blocks being brought in. How many planes have Resuck brought? Because they have a huge variety of these planes. Here's the Berantino. There's great use of the Berantino denying Resuck to push up. Fantastic little piece of artillery right from yeah, that's Patton. Yeah, I knew it was Patton, as he does like his Beratinos. Yeah, it's +2, and I think by this point VB is going to win unless Barry Dillon can do some helicopter shenanigans. And J87s and SU-27Ks being brought up. A little bit of an air push. Raphael getting shot down in the process. Eagle going to be trying to strike a bunch of Red 4 units. Harry being brought up. Drop some good old pave rays. And a little bit off target. And there goes AustrianOak, and yeah, it's probably going to be GG. Speed it up a bit more, get things over and done with, stop the pain. Yeah. Resuck, haven't really pissed up, just bringing up a bunch of planes now. And it's going to be a good game, and VB getting a very nice KD advantage of 4k KD, or KD plus, so very good, yeah. And it was a very good early game, I will admit, from Resuck Wargame. I keep forgetting the team's names, I do apologise. Yeah, how they got to like flank push from Barry Dillon, I didn't even see it, and I was bloody spectating, so that must have really scared VB's pants off. But they didn't really follow through, and they completely ignored their bottom flank. They didn't even try to go for that town, which I think really killed him, as you want to have control of that town, as it is a huge advantage over that southern flank. And they didn't have enough tanks or stuff to deal with the middle big red 4 tank push. You know, dealing with red 4 tank pushes can be quite difficult, but they did do a fantastic job at playing the air game. All those planes being brought out, Hornets just picking off tank after tank. Too bad you can't see the kills that they got, because I think it was those ground attack planes probably got a nice amount of juicy kills. But yeah, that's really about it. A good match from both sides, and I really hope I see Resuck at Wargame play with a bit more, because Barry Dillon, I want to see more helicopters plays. I want to see more helicopter plays. But hey, that's all I have time for. It's been another Rangru cast. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, and most importantly, take it easy.